Earlier today, we told you about the president's decision to ban transgender people from military service. In a tweet, the president wrote that our military, quoting here, cannot be burdened with the tremendous medical costs and disruption that transgender in the military would entail.
Tonight, political reporter Kevin Rader shares the response from the LGBT activists here in Indiana.
The president's tweet on Tuesday generated a firestorm of reaction in the military and out of it.
People that are going to, perpetrate crimes against the transgender community now, some way or another, feel vindicated or validated to do that.
That is something Jackie Patterson has worked to fight against in Indianapolis for years, as a Hoosier and a veteran.
I served in the United States Army in the 11th Cavalry in the mid-'70s, and then thinking back after this tweet this morning that he made, I'm thinking, how many years has the United States Army and all the other services worked really well, and they've went into every conflict and everything, and we're not, impacted in the least by having a transgender member, in their ranks.
A member of the transgender community, Patterson has worked at the State House to get beyond the policy of exclusion. But she feels it is not a coincidence that the same problem she ran up against in Indiana during the Pence administration would now surface in Washington, D.C.
Because of the history of, what we dealt with here when he was a governor of Indiana, and the kind of the roadblock and the barriers that we had to go up against when he was the governor, I feel that he's very much an instrumental part of these kinds of conversations.
Now, Patterson, as we said, has worked for years to try to promote understanding in the general community for transgender Hoosiers in hopes of curbing the violence that often accompanies it due to ignorance. Scott?
All right, Kevin, thank you. And President Trump mentioned medical costs in his tweet. Well, a 2016 RAND study found caring for transgender service members would increase costs for the military health system between $2 and $8 million every year. That same study estimates there are between 1,000 and 6,000 transgender people active in the U.S. military. The president's announcement today comes more than a year after the former Defense Secretary, Ash Carter, lifted a ban on transgender military service.